Hello, this is Ness Tilson here. In this short video, I'd like to show you how to create openings in walls. In the last video, I showed how to set up a wall in the project mode of Project Polyboard, and how to create this wall simply using cabinets as templates for wall sizes. In this video, with the particular wall that we created in the last video, I'm going to show you how to create an opening for a window. The same will be for a door. The principle is really simple. The principle is that we draw a wall on this wall, but the wall that we're going to draw is in fact not a wall at all, it's a hole. So how do we do that? Well, let's go back into our project mode. We have our project here, and we still have in our model list here the model. If we look into the AutoCAD drawing that we had in our last video, we can see that we have here a window that is 130 centimeters wide, but it's at 68 centimeters from the corner of this particular wall. So we're going to use going into Polyboard, and we're going to take the same model that we left in the project, basic model, and we're going to slide a version onto the screen here. And this model this time, we're going to give it a width of 68 or 680 millimeters, and the depth is of no real importance. We're going to leave it a depth of 300, and simply we're going to click it into the corner here. This will now give us the position of the window. The window itself is 130 centimeters wide. I'm going to click into, drag another model onto the screen, and this time the width, I'm going to give it 130 or 1300 millimeters wide. I will create a new model, and this model I'm going to clip it onto the other model here. Now this gives us the exact position of the window, the position and the width of the window. How do I draw the window? Well, let's go into Polyboard, and now I will, in the project edit window, I will click add a new wall, and I will now zoom into this wall, this project. I see the position of my cabinets here. The wall, I'm in the wall drawing mode. I'll give the thickness of the wall 300, which is the thickness of the original wall. Position outer. The elevation this time, I'm not going to put this particular wall at 0 on the floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it the height of my windowsill. So I'm going to give it 1 meter high. That will be where the height of my wall, the base of the wall. And the total height of my wall will not be 270 as it was for the total height of the walls of the room, but will simply be the height of my window. So for instance, if my window is 1 meter 20 high, I'm going to give it 1 meter 20. The color, I'm going to leave it as a default color, but the transparency, I'm not going to give it 0 transparency. I'm going to give it 100% transparency. That is going to be completely transparent. Now, I'm going to draw the wall, and to draw the wall, I'm going to clip, or look carefully that I clip onto the points on my second bit of furniture, which is exactly the same width as my window in 3D. I can see what it gives here in 3D, my little 3D vision. I can see that it gives actual sort of an opening in the wall here, and when I click OK, let's click right for quit edition, and I click OK, and let's have a look at our new project. And we can see what's happened here is that we've drawn a wall, a transparent wall, and the transparent wall has created a window opening. So that's an opening in our window. Now let's do the same again for the other side. If we go over our AutoCAD drawing, we can see that at 77 centimeters we have another window of 1 meter 30. So this time I'll drag in a new model, the original model here, give it 77 centimeters width. Create a new model, click OK, clip it into the corner here, and now I know that the window width here, 130 centimeters, is exactly the same as the other one, which is in fact the Model 1. So I just have to re-click a Model 1, place it here, that's my window width. Create the opening, let's go back into Polyboard, add a new wall. The wall has maintained the same dimensions as the wall I was drawing last, except the elevation has gone back to 0. But I want to put the elevation back up to 100 or 1000, which is 1 meter high. And this time I want to click on this particular, the second cabinet here, to create the separate opening. And if I look into our project mode, we have the second window, which is directly above, of course, our model cabinet here. I'm going to get rid of our, let's get rid of our models. So I'm going to get rid of the Model 2. If I suppress the Model 2 in the project, I can now suppress the Model 2 in the list. Suppress the Model 1. When I click Model 1 in the list, I will see that both modules, both Model 1s are selected. I can press delete, get rid of them both, and then select the model list, Model 1 in the model list, press delete, and I get rid of the model in the list. And last model I get rid of, the basic model. And we have now our window openings in exactly the right place, exactly the right dimensions for our project. I hope that's been interesting for you, and I hope to see you again in another video.